So today's video is definitely a more chit-chatty type of video. It's definitely different from what I normally share when it comes to sharing styling tips, and it is going to be a little bit more chit-chatty. So definitely make yourself comfortable, grab a drink, and we're just going to be chit-chatting about 5 ways to have the best style ever. So I really want this video to be inspiring and helpful to anyone that is still discovering their style on this journey of building their wardrobe into something that they absolutely love, because sometimes you have this feeling of, gosh, I have a wardrobe full of clothes, but I have no idea what to wear. And that feeling really sucks, to be honest. I've had this feeling with my wardrobe, honestly, my entire life. I think part of it was like a lack of confidence and not knowing my style. And now, after several years of lots of trial and error and really being intentional on finding my personal style and having a wardrobe that I absolutely love, I feel like these 5 tips that I'm going to share today are so transforming, and this really helped me have a style and a wardrobe that I love. Now, when I go into my closet to get ready, I'm very excited to put outfits together. All the pieces that I have are meaningful, I love them, and they really reflect my personal style, and I really want that for you guys. And I'm hoping these 5 tips that I learned through my style journey will help you guys. So without further ado, hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and get started. So the first tip is not feeling guilty about the purchases that you make when it comes to clothing. So this specifically applies to pieces that are probably a little bit more pricey, and specifically here on YouTube is how I get the most hate for it, I should say, or comments about it. I guess not really hate, but just comments about it, is pieces that I'll spend a little bit more money on. And these pieces are definitely pricier. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. I spent $60 on a basic t-shirt and $300 on a trench coat. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous and expensive. I completely agree with those comments. Like, that's so expensive. However, the price reflects the quality of it, the fit of it on my body type, and how great I feel in it and how long it'll last me. Then I think it's absolutely worth it. There's a reason why I'll spend more on this type of piece, is because I wear it the most, and I don't want to be constantly repurchasing trench coats or repurchasing basic t-shirts. I want to find the one that I love and have it for a very long time. I'm willing to save up money to have those pieces. This also doesn't give a free pass on spending crazy amounts of money on clothing. I definitely think we should be mindful and intentional about the money that we spend on clothing. Again, this just brings me back to the point is, do not feel guilty about spending more on clothing that brings you so much joy, because this is something that's so personal to you and nobody should make you feel guilty about the purchases. You buy these pieces for yourself and there shouldn't be any guilt in that. Which brings me to my next point is, you dress for yourself and nobody else. Oftentimes we'll shy away from pieces that are maybe a little bit different or bold because we're worried about what other people will think, or we'll see something that is trending, you see everybody wearing it, and then you feel pressured to wear that same thing as well. I think we should only pick pieces that reflect our personal style, whether that is something that's on the trendy side or if it's something that's not trending. So I can bring skinny jeans here for an example. I'm sure you guys know everybody's talking about how skinny jeans are outdated and out of style. I love skinny jeans. I will honestly wear skinny jeans for the rest of my life because they are so incredibly flattering, especially if you're short, which is in my case. And I feel my most confident in these specific jeans. I also do love a straight jean, something baggier, but again, I purchase pieces that speak to me and that I really love, and I think everybody should do the same thing, again, whether that is trendy or not. And this is where I think it's so important to have confidence, and I feel like confidence really starts to build the older you get. You start to know yourself better, you have more confidence in yourself, so I really encourage you guys to have that confidence in yourself and knowing your style and dressing in a way that speaks to you and reflects your personal style. Next tip is, you don't have to only wear basics. I feel like, okay, I'm just gonna say, I feel like it's such a trendy thing now to only have like 20 pieces of clothing and all of them be like black, white, and beige. I think that is honestly really boring. And okay, well, I mean, I'm wearing black and denim right now. So my point is that it's so trendy nowadays to only have basics, to have a super minimal style if you want to have the best style or to look stylish. I personally don't think this is true. I really think what makes women have the best style ever is when you step out of that comfort zone and find your personal style and things that speak to you and just stick to that. Stick to things that reflect you. And I definitely recommend having your basics because these are the pieces that work the hardest in your wardrobe, but these shouldn't be the only pieces in your wardrobe because I feel like once we have all our basics, the ones that we love and saved up for, then I feel like at that point, a lot of times we're put in this box where we don't know where to go from there. You love your basics and you're satisfied with it, but then you still feel stuck with your style. You feel like there's something still missing with it. And truth be told, there probably is something missing. Your style is probably more than just basics. And again, I do want to point out basics are so important to wear. I love basics. I'm always sharing them. Like this sweatshirt is pretty basic. I love it. These denim jeans are basic. I love it. But my style is not only just this. I definitely have pieces that are just so me. So for example, just this doesn't have to be something you guys have to have, but this is just an example of things that speak to me. Puff sleeves. You may notice that I'm a puff sleeve girl. I love puffy sleeves. I love a square neckline. And I'm always searching for pieces like that because this is something I love and wear all the time. I feel like these pieces, I look at them and they just have my name written all over it. So whatever that is for you, definitely step out of that comfort zone of just basics and look for pieces that speak to you and reflect your personal style. Okay, so next tip is a little different. You probably never heard any other YouTuber or blogger talk about this, but only follow women, I guess specifically on Instagram and I guess social media, only follow women that reflect your personal style. So I'll give like a little story or an example here for you guys. So I personally used to follow every blogger out there, like honestly probably hundreds and hundreds of different bloggers, and this was so overwhelming for my brain. Now I love all of the girls. There isn't enough women in this space about, fashion and style and sharing pieces. However, you don't need to follow every single one of them because everybody has their own style. And when I was following like everybody in the book, I was absolutely confused on what I like and what I don't like because I like a lot of things, but some things I like are not really my style. I only now follow women that reflect my personal style, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Don't follow every person out there. I think this is going to really overwhelm your brain and make you feel stuck with your style because you won't know what to get because you see all these things and you just get confused, like I don't know what to spend my money on. And I also recommend follow women that have a similar body type as you do because this will also help you find clothing that fits really well. Because like me, for example, many of you guys know I'm petite, 5'0", so I share lots of recommendations that are petite friendly, and I love following women also for myself that have a similar body type as I do because this will also help me find pieces that I love. Now, hopefully me sharing this tip doesn't make you guys hit the unfollow button here because I love having you guys here, and I really hope with everything that I share is inspiring and helps you guys find your personal style and help you guys find pieces that you love and fit really well. I mean, that's the whole goal of my channel, is to help you guys find your personal style, find pieces for you guys that you love and pieces that fit really well for you too. Next tip, which is the final one, is avoid buying your clothing all from one store. So I can tell you guys that, and you probably notice, every brand has a specific style. And again, I don't think every woman is one style, and I think it's a good idea to remember is when you're shopping for pieces, don't buy it all at one store. This will also kind of put you in a box, and then you'll have this one style that will look very much like the store. So I could say, for example, you buy all your pieces from Abercrombie. it's gonna look like you're a model for Abercrombie. Now, nothing wrong with that. Their models are fabulous, but it is very likely your style is not all from one store. And I could say, for an example, like, I love shopping at Abercrombie and I love their clothing so much, but I always have to stop myself from buying too many things there, because then I'll start putting together an outfit, like my jeans are from Abercrombie, my top is from Abercrombie, my outerwear piece is from Abercrombie. Then I'm like, it just doesn't feel right to me. This doesn't look like me now. And I feel like a lot of times when we're also shopping at stores, you know, we'll see a lot of things we like and we just feel pressured to buy it because, oh, it's either on sale, or, oh, it's just easier this way because it's all here, it looks fine, I'm gonna take it. I highly suggest not doing that. Be really picky about the pieces that you pick and really make sure they fit well, they reflect your style, and you pick up pieces, again, that you really love and just cannot not have it. And I think this will really help you build a wardrobe that you love and that you'll go into every single day and become so excited to put pieces together, and then you won't have those moments of not knowing what to wear. So anyways, that brings it to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed these 5 tips on how to have the best style, and highly encourage you guys. The biggest takeaway is really knowing your personal style, and I suggest you guys finding out what that is. If you want, I could make a separate video on that, on ways to help find your personal style if you don't know what that is. And I really hope you guys learned something from this video. Even if you didn't, hopefully this chit-chatting was fun for you guys to listen to. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye!